There is corruption. The people are suffering while leaders enrich themselves.
In the late 1970s, Ghana was drowning in corruption, collapsing under military rule, and suffocating under economic disaster. On May 15, 1979, Rawlings launched a military coup against Ghana's ruling government, but the operation failed. Rawlings was captured. He was arrested and was placed on military trial for treason. But during the trial, something happened that changed Ghana forever. Rawlings stood before the court and spoke directly to the people.
There is corruption. The people are suffering while leaders enrich themselves.
Those words spread across Ghana like wildfire. Citizens secretly listened through radios. Young soldiers whispered his name inside military barracks. Overnight, Rawlings became the face of rebellion, and inside the military, support for him exploded. Before his execution could happen, soldiers loyal to Rawlings stormed the prison and freed him. On June 4, 1979, Rawlings and the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council took power. He declared that Ghana's corrupt elite would finally face punishment. Senior military leaders were arrested, publicly tried, and sentenced to death. Among them were former rulers of Ghana. General Ignatius Kutu Akeyempong, executed June 16, 1979. General Frederick Akufo, executed June 26, 1979. General Akwasi Afrifa, executed June 26, 1979. Air Vice Marshal George Yaw Boki, Rear Admiral Joy Amadum, Colonel Roger Felly, Major General Robert Cote, Major General Edward Utuka. The condemned officers were taken to the Teshi military range near Accra. There, military firing squads waited. The officers were tied to execution posts, while soldiers aimed rifles directly at them. Moments later, gunshots echoed across the military grounds. Ghana watched in shock. To supporters, this was justice. To critics, it was terror. In 1979, Rawlings handed power to a civilian president. Hilaliman became the new leader of Ghana. But the country remained unstable. Economic hardship continued. Political tension grew worse. Then, on December 31st, 1981, Rawlings overthrew President Hilaliman and formed the Provisional National Defense Council, the PNDC. This time, Rawlings ruled with absolute authority. June 30th, 1982, 3 High Court judges and a retired Army officer were abducted during the night. Justice Cecilia Koranteng Addo, Justice Frederick Sarkodie, Justice Kwadwo Agye Agipong, and retired Major Sam Akwa. They were kidnapped, taken away in darkness, and murdered. Later, their bodies were discovered burned. Ghana was horrified. The killings shocked the entire nation. But despite the fear, something else was happening. The economy slowly began recovering. Roads were rebuilt. Businesses reopened. International support returned. Rawlings introduced economic reforms. To many Ghanaians, he became both feared and respected. Some saw him as a revolutionary hero who punished corruption and saved Ghana from collapse. Others saw him as a military strongman who ruled through fear and executions. But whether loved or hated, one thing became undeniable. No man shaped modern Ghana more than Jerry John Rawlings. In 1992, Rawlings transitioned Ghana into constitutional democracy and became civilian president. He remained president until 2001 and on November 12, 2020. Jerry John Rawlings died at the age of 73, but his legacy never died, because in Ghana, revolution, the fear, and the man behind both would never be forgotten.